Hi there, this is Tatiana, and today we are going to talk about opportunities. I know this is a pretty standard function for any CRM system, but I personally think, and it's just a personal opinion, that Microsoft and Dynamics 365 have got a really good solution of how the everyday work with opportunities is handled. So if you're interested, watch this video, subscribe, hit the bell, then we see each other each week, and yeah, let's go. Okay, first things first. Salespeople are not required to be digital natives, which is the first and most important point I'm trying to make. You don't want to be a database administrator, you want to sell. And for this, Dynamics 365 gives you the tools required. So, first, how do we create opportunities? Creation of opportunities can be made in multiple ways. So, first of all, you perhaps have leads. So leads in dynamic speech, as I call it, are nothing more than you don't really know if there's business behind it. You're not sure whether there might be business or revenue behind that contact you met at the trade fair. So you start with a lead. The lead can be scanned from a business card. The lead can be manually entered or imported. If you have a list for cold calling, for example, you just import that into the CRM system and then you have it there. So we have some leads right here in the system, as you can see. And let's open one. And let's say we have talked to the person. Then we have the opportunity of qualifying or disqualifying the lead. So if we hit qualified, then an opportunity is automatically created. So I don't need to do anything as a seller. The account is created automatically. The contact person is created automatically as long as it's there within the lead. And the opportunity is created automatically. If you disqualify the lead, you still have it for report purposes, for example. So you want to see why you have lost leads or what were your lost leads in the last half year, you can still do that. Another common way to create opportunities is if you're in a phone call. Let's assume we are just getting called. So if you're integrated with your CTI, then you jump to the record you already have, or you can create a new record. First things first, we already have the Optinman AG and Co KG. Okay, this is much more easier in Germany. Okay. Now, let's say we're getting a call. Then the usual point is the phone call window, the quick create window opens. So I type in interested in our products. I personally don't care at the moment for this call from and call to because if it's connected to CTI, it would be swapped around. So let's save that. And let's just open this entity. Now we have the possibility to convert this phone call to an opportunity. It's easy as that. Just take my notes and then convert it to an opportunity. I can have some settings for the record creation, like for example the currency, or do I want to open the new opportunity, or do I want to stay where I am? Convert. And now I've got my opportunity. And here it is. Next, you're currently working on something. Real life scenario, I'm working on this opportunity and I don't want to move just because, I don't know, I got some paper on my desk that tells me to create an opportunity. So the quick create button comes in handy right here. So I hit that plus sign and choose opportunity, and I get that quick create form right here, and I can just fill it out, save and close, and go back to my work without leaving the current screen. Next real life scenario, you get an email. Let's pretend this email is from a potential customer. So I open the Dynamics 365 App for Outlook panel, and what it does is it automatically looks for people or companies related to that email address. There are none because that email sender is not known to the system. So what I should do is to create a contact first, which I can do right with that plus sign. So I can add it as a contact or add it as a lead if I'm not quite sure, is it really interested? But I can also just hit the plus sign right here, add an opportunity without leaving my Outlook client, and insert the opportunity from there. It's the same quick create form. So you do it once and you have it on all your important platforms. This is so real life based that I just love it. Number 2, working on opportunities. Actual work on opportunities. Actual work on opportunities should be as easy as possible. So what helps big times is that business process flow right here. So we have the opportunity to implement checklists or to-dos. It is extremely important for new employees to know what to do with an opportunity. What is your sales process like? What is important to you when you sell goods? What should they check for example? So I know on the qualification stage right here, qualify, I have to identify the account. Let's do that. And I just say it's the Elris Stiftung. The purchase time frame, let's say this year. I should have an estimated budget. I should have asked for the purchase process. Is it an individual decision or is it a committee decision? Just so that my sales process can adapt accordingly. Let's say it's committee. I have identified my decision makers, and that's it. Next stage. And that's it. What else can I do? I can insert a buying center or stakeholders, as they might be called. I can add my own sales team. Imagine you're working on a project and you have more than one person that is involved within that project. Add them right here to the sales team. You may add your competitors so that you can track who have you lost again, who have you won against, what's the percentage, win-loss percentage. You can also do a SWOT analysis on competitors, and so get your numbers up and your efficiency up. So quote creation. We're still on the qualification stage. We have two possibilities of entering products. The first one is the product line items. The second one are quotes. So when you're beginning to form an opportunity, you don't want to add a quote instantly. You want the rough outline of the project within your opportunity, and this is where product line items come in handy. Sometimes it's just called products, in some trials it's called products, but it's always the same. So price list, we have to pick one. I'll link the product catalog setup video somewhere up there where I explain how to create a price list. I'm taking my machinery price list, and from that point on, the revenue in the estimated revenue and estimated close date section, which helps me forecasting, for example, should not be user provided but system calculated. Now I can hit the add products button, and big commercial here. Add products is one of the best new features of Dynamics 365 with the release wave 1 2020. Really, look at that. You see that screen? So awesome. Shall I show you how traditional product adding was like? I will. So let's just say, okay, it's a drilling machine. Five drilling machines. It's a good value, 500,000 a piece. That's nice. And yeah, add to opportunity. And I can just add more. Let's say a milling machine also. Add to opportunity, and I'm done. That's so good. So let's add only one product the old way. Add product. And here you see I can select a product, and yeah, I now changed to write in product. That's not what I wanted to show you. So you have to fill this out, or it gets partly filled out by itself, like price per unit comes from the price list. And then you save, and then you hit again, add product, and then you save, and then you hit again, add product. And if you do that with 50 positions at once, you're going crazy, really. No joke. Okay, back to our opportunity. What also comes in handy, especially for new sellers, is that you can just mark your product line, and then you have that button, suggestions. Hit that, and it will show you all the cross-sell, upsell opportunities, accessories that go with the selected product, or substitutes that could be inserted instead of this product. So let's add that to the list. Yeah, I should select one first. Let's say the Gear AC 125 in a 10-pack. Add to list. And there we are. So this is also, it's not so much for the experienced seller. A CRM system is never for the experienced seller that has done nothing else than selling for your company for the last 30-40 years. This isn't what a CRM system is for. That seller who has done that for 30 plus years, I'm sorry, but he will sell with cards on paper, or with the information only in his head, or whatever he's used to. A CRM system, and especially these functionalities, are for newer sellers. And for this, they are great, just great. Okay, now we come to quotes. Let's add a new quote right from the opportunity. And what you see now is that all the products we added with the product line items are automatically transferred into the quote and can be just changed. So let's say we want 2 of those, editable grid, which is also pretty comfortable, and it is automatically connected with our opportunity and with the potential customer. So I really have to do nothing but changing the values of the offer if needed. And then I can just activate it, create a PDF, and send it to the customer, which is so real life. Okay. And all this data collected through guided selling sales processes, yes, through easy setup of opportunities. I don't have to go into the CRM system. I can do it from my emails, etc. pp. This helps user acceptance. And think of your, 65-year-old assistant sitting on the front desk, which does an awesome job at her front desk. She can also create opportunities because Dynamics 365 is so much like Microsoft. It's so much like all the Office products that she knows since, the 80s. Okay, perhaps not. 90s. Let's say 90s. And this is why Microsoft Dynamics has a real advantage above their competitors. It's usable. It's usable for all user groups. It's not just colorful and fancy, but it has a real value. So if you have any questions concerning opportunity management, come to me, subscribe, hit the bell, come to my webpage, although there's not very much by now. I'm just starting out. www.d365girl.org. And yeah, I hope we can connect on LinkedIn or just have a chat. Yeah. Bye-bye.